output feedback of a non-strictly proper system. We consider a system defined by this differential equation. So note that we have derivative on the right and on the left, and the degree of derivative on the left hand side and the right hand side, so for y and for u, is the same. And it is why the system is said to be non-strictly proper because of its transfer function, as we'll see later. The first question is to write the system in a state representation form. So there is different possibility for this. I will consider the system here y dot minus 2y equal u dot plus 3u. It is my system where the input is u and the output is y. So for the first question, I have to write the system into the form x dot equal ax plus bu and y equals cx plus du. Since the system we'll see is non-strictly proper, it means that the direct matrix is not equal to 0. So for this, since everything is scalar, I will write into this form x is scalar, so x dot equal ax plus bu, so a and b are scalar, and y equals cx plus du. And one possibility to write this into this is identification method, because it is very easy to go from here to here, but on the other direction it is more difficult. This is why we'll proceed with the identification method. So assume that I have this system and I will compute the transfer function of this system. So the transfer function of this system is sy hat minus 2 y hat is equal, so it is a Laplace transform of this equation, equal su hat plus 3u hat. As a consequence, the transfer function is g of s equal, so s plus 3 due to this and this, divided by s minus 2. Okay. The transfer function of that is, recall the formula, c s minus a minus 1b plus d. And I will proceed to identification between this and this. So this is equal to cb divided by s minus a plus d. So I will rewrite this into this form. So for this, I have g of s equal s minus 2 plus 5 divided by s minus 2. So I did this, of course, to make appear this, because it is also on the denominator. And this is equal to 5 divided by s minus 2, due to this, plus 1. Okay. As a consequence, I can conclude that the 1 here corresponds to D, the 2 here corresponds to A, and CB is equal to 5. So there is different possibility to identify due to this, and in practice, if I have one differential equation, I may have several state representation, and it is what we see here. So I have to take one of them. And a possibility is to take, for instance, a equal to 2, okay, b equal to 5, C equal to 1 and D equal to 1. Question number 2. So this system has a direct term, D equal to 1, and I want to change it by creating a new output, Z, given with this form, and I have to find the value of alpha. So recall that my system is given by the state equation I have just identified now. So this is the second question. I have proved that the system is given by 2x plus 5u, y equal x plus u. So this is the system I want to control. In the exercise, it is output feedback, so I'm not allowed to take x inside. I am only allowed to touch around, so u and y, but not what I have inside. From this, the first to avoid the direct term, what I should do is to create a new output z, which is equal to y minus, so I will take minus du, and we'll understand why. And d is equal to 1. So why? Because if I do this, z is here, and it is a sum of y, and u minus 1, and I create this. And this is my new system. So it will not change. This feed-forward loop will not change the state. It will still be x, and for this I will obtain the state representation. X dot is still equal to 2x plus 5u, it does not change, but the output is now z, and z equal to x plus z equal y, so x plus u, minus u, so it is z equal to x. Question number 3, I have to find an output feedback controller and to place the pole at minus 1. Or I take this system, which has no direct term, and I will try to find a controller for this. So the controller will be here. It will take y as an input, the set point as an output, and it will generate u. For this, I will use the KLH procedure. So recall that A corresponds to this. This is B, and C is equal to 1. So for the first step, I will have to solve K equal place of A, B, and the polynomial is to take is s plus 1, because I want the root equal to minus 1. So to solve this, recall that I have to solve that determinant of Si, so I is an entity, minus A plus pk is equal to s plus 1, and since everything is scalar, the determinant is itself, the determinant of the argument is the argument itself. So in fact, I will have to solve s minus a plus pk is equal to s plus 1. So I know a, it is 2. I know b, it is 5. So I conclude from this that the unknown k is equal to 3 divided by 5 is for this one. Now for the step 2, I will have L equal place. So place. So A transpose is still A because it is scalar. C, and here again S plus 1. If I do this, I solve. S minus A plus LC is equal to S plus 1. Now, it means that this should be equal to this in a similar way as that should be equal to that. From this, I know the value for A and C, and I conclude that L is equal to 3. As a consequence, the controller is given by this. So I write it here that the controller, I have to compute H before. So H is given by this, and since I want to control, I want Y to be equal to W, and since C is equal to 1, I will take E, which is equal to small e because it is a scalar. I will take it equal to 1. As a consequence, the precompensator is given by this quantity. So I know A, I know B, I know K now, and I know B, and I get that H equal to 1 divided by 5. So as a consequence, I will write the controller, and the controller is x hat dot equal. So I compute this, and I will obtain minus 4 x hat, it corresponds to this, plus w plus 3, this 3, but y corresponds to the output, and the output is not y, sorry, here it is z, so plus 3z, and for the second line I will have u equal minus k x hat, so it is minus 3 divided by 5 x hat, plus, so here it is 0, and I have h here, 1 divided by 5 w. So it is the controller. If I do this, the system which is here will be stable, and the roots of the system will be equal to minus 1. Question number 4, I have to deduce a controller for my initial system. Okay, so indeed my initial system was not this one. It was given, recall, by x dot equal 2x plus 5u and y equal x plus u. It was my initial system, and in my initial system there is no z. Here's u. Input is u, the output is y. Now recall that z is given by y minus u. So in my controller I want to propose, there is no notion of z, and z here has to be replaced by something which depends on u and also other variables that are allowed, such as x hat. So z is equal to y minus u, which is equal to y So u is equal to this, so I will have plus 3 divided by 5 x hat plus minus 1 divided by 5 w. So I will replace the z here by that. As a consequence, the controller will be equal to, so I replace z by this, and I will obtain x hat dot is equal to minus 1 divided by 5 x hat plus 2 divided by 5 w plus 3y. There is no more dependency with respect to z, and u equal to it will be the same because there is no z, x hat plus 1 divided by 5y. So this controller will generate u, will take as an input y, and the other output is w. So with this controller, the whole system is stable, and the roots or the pole of this closed loop system will be equal to minus 1. Next question, I have to give the state equation of the closed loop system. The closed loop system is given here. The state variable of this closed loop system are x hat. As a consequence, I should write x dot equal x hat dot equal and also the output y equal, and here I am only allowed to put the inputs, so w, and the state variable x hat. So for this, I will read this equation. I have here 2x plus 5u, but u is not allowed. U is equal to this, so I will have here minus 3 divided by 5 x hat, which is allowed, plus 1 divided by 5 w. Now for x hat dot, I will have minus 11 divided by 5 x hat, which is allowed, plus 2 divided by 5 w, which is allowed, plus 3y, but y is not allowed, and y is equal to x plus u. U is not allowed and is given by this. So minus 3 divided by 5 x hat plus 1 divided by 5 w. And y will be equal to x plus u is not allowed, and I will have this. Okay, so it corresponds to the state equation. I can rewrite as follows. X dot equal, I will have 2x minus 3 x hat plus w. X hat dot equal minus 4 x hat plus 3x plus w, and y equal to to this expression, so I will write W. Okay. I can also write this in a matrix form. So I will have x dot x hat dot equal, so I will have the matrix 2 minus 3, 3 minus 4, x hat plus 1, 1 w, and I will have y equal 1 minus 3 divided by 5 x hat plus 1 divided by 5 w. So this is the state equation of my closed loop system, and the stability of my closed loop system is related to this matrix, which is the evolution matrix of the closed loop system. Question number 6. Calculate the transfer function of the closed loop system. And the closed loop system has been computed here. The closed loop system is this. The input is W, the output is Y. We know because we have placed the eigenvalues, we know that the eigenvalues of the evolution matrix are equal to minus 1, 1, minus 1. And now I will have to compute the transfer function. So for this, I will apply the formula. Transfer function for this is equal to CSI minus A minus 1B plus D. So D is this one, A is this one, B this one, and C this one. So I will I make the computation, and I obtain S plus 3 divided by 5, S plus 1. So I have a simplification between the poles and the zero. Indeed, I was expected to have a second order system, and here I get a denominator which is a polynomial of order 1. So this simplification is normal because it comes from the fact that the error, so epsilon x between x hat and x, is a non-controllable state variable. I can move w as I want. This one will converge to 0, and it is exactly what I wanted. This one converges to 0, and I cannot control it. But I don't want to control it. I want it to converge to 0 for all set point w. Question number 7. We have to calculate the static gain of the closed loop system, and we recall that the gain corresponds to the ratio y bar divided by w bar at the steady state. So it means that if I fix w to a constant value w bar, since the system is stable, y will converge to y bar, and if I make the ratio, this ratio may be different of 1, and me in practice what I want is that to have y bar equal w bar, and for this we have to add a precompensator in front of the system so that the static gain will be equal to 1. So question number 7. The transfer function of my closed loop system is this. So if you want, we have 5 times s plus 1 y hat is equal to s plus 3 u hat, or equivalently 5 y dot plus 5 y is equal to u dot plus 3u. So this is in the Laplace domain, this is in the temporal domain. So we know that the system is stable. So W is fixed to W bar. If I have this, Y will converge to something which is Y bar, for instance. But since the system is stable, W dot, so of course, is equal to 0, but Y dot will converge to 0. Due to this, if I take this differential equation, I get that Y dot equals 0, U dot is equal to 0. Excuse me, here I should put W because the input is W. So if I fix this, I will get this equal to 0, this equal to 0 once the steady state has been reached, and I will obtain 5y bar equal to 3w bar. So it means that the y bar divided by w bar is equal to 3 divided by 5. This is the static gain of my system. And I'm not happy with this. In practice, I want this to be equal to 1. As a consequence, I will add in front of the controller, I will add a precompensator with the value h equal to 5 divided by 3. It means that here I will put the gain h equal 5 divided by 3, and this is a new w. My closed loop system will now be this, with a precompensator. The controller is now this. The closed loop system, so this one, is stable. The static gain between W and Y is equal to 1. So it means that if I fix W to 10, then Y will converge to 10, to the same value.